It is day number 21 of the self-quarantine today. Earlier today, I went to a Smart & Final grocery store to find some deals that were going on this week and taking advantage of that. And when I arrived, I noticed that on the ground, I was seeing these different types of stickers and signs. And there was also a security guard right in the front telling everyone that there was a cap of how many people were allowed to go inside the grocery store, somewhere between 25 to 20. So when you saw on the floor, there were markers of telling everyone how to line up and how far they had to line up. So when it was my turn to go inside, I noticed that everyone was keeping a distance, and at the same time, I also saw that a lot of people were also wearing the face masks and even makeshift face masks. Anything that they can find, like a bandana, a cloth, anything. Because not a lot of people had, the type of mask that I had. So they were trying to do everything possible to make sure that they had some sort of facial covering. Then afterwards, I was also noticing that they were implementing more limits on how many grocery items were available per household, not per person, but by household. Then after I finished, I went home and I noticed that there was some breaking news going on from the federal government. The CDC issued a statement telling all Americans that if you have some sort of facial covering, it is very important that you have it. That they're suggesting and asking all Americans to have some sort of facial protection and covering in order to combat the COVID-19 virus. So everyone in the United States is probably going to start wearing some sort of facial covering to make sure that, we fight this virus the best we can. And speaking about the coronavirus news, here in Los Angeles, the number of cases and deaths are still climbing. Not too much, it's steadily, but there is high numbers that it's approaching on the cases. Deaths so far, not so many yet. And the key word is yet, because apparently a lot of the scientists, nurses, and doctors say that, the worst is yet to come. So we have to prepare ourselves to make sure that we are prepared, that we have facial covering, and that we're following all the steps to make sure that we are not contracting or spreading any type of coronavirus around us, our loved ones, and our friends. And finally, guys, make sure you stay safe, stay strong, have faith.